Hello everyone, welcome to the orbit of the coding. So today I am going to explain component communication. So what is component communication? So component communication is main building block of our Angular application. So in the Angular app, we have uh, multiple components and all the component combined together we create one app, one websites, or one, we can say that one applications we have. So in our like component communities we must need to communicate component with each other. So this is very important because we have some small component and a small component together create one app. So one component belongs to one small UI. So in our scenario, so component communication must be a very important topic. So we have various part of component communication. So first, I am going to explain today parent to child communication. This is the first types, and the second type is child to parent communications, and third type there is no relationship between parent and child, and then we need to communicate with the one component to another component. So in this session I am going to explain parent child communication. So let's flip to the Visual Studio code, right? So I have already create some small application to demonstrate. So I have create one parent components. Here you can see that, and the paragraph tag is parent works that is by default created. And also I have created a child component. Then we have only one text that is child works that is created by default. And this is the home component. So in the home component, uh, I have added a selector app a parent. So when we add any selector, so this is the part of the in the home component. Here you can see that. So here the text parent work. This is because of when we add the selectors. So if I remove the selectors and then going to see the parent works gone remove, right? So now I'm going to uncomment the selectors. So this is the selector of the parent component. Here you can see the, yeah, this is the selectors. So when you add the selectors, so this would be the part of the home component. Nested part of the home component, we can see that. So this is similarly work as the ASP.NET placeholder, content placeholders. We can say that. Now I'm going to the parent component. Here you can see that. In the parent component, I am going to create one button. In the click function, I have created a method increment. So I take one simple examples. Now I just copy paste the button event and add another one that is decrement. Right. Now I'm going to create a one functions here. Yeah, you can see that by default it's more prompts in my Visual Studio Code, and also I have configure the Copilots in my Visual Studio Code. So if you need to configure Copilot, then you need to first create a Git first create an account in the GitHub. So once you create an account in the GitHub, then you need to only sign it to the Copilots, right? So yeah, and I'm going to save. So showing error. Okay. So name of the function is not the correct one. So I'm correcting the name. Oh, name should be fine. Okay. Yeah. Now it's going to save correctly. So now I'm going to add some break statements. The button are going to show close. I'm not a UI guy, but I try to add the break here. Yeah, here you can see that. Now I'm going to add, yeah, that's, yeah, you can see that, right? So in the parent components, we have set a default, we can say the two numbers, right? Or we can say 20. So increment, we have incremented the one value, and the increment we have to decrement the one value. So now I'm going to execute. So here you can see that it's incremented the parent account and it's decremented the parent account, right? So this is the only, so I have performed all the operation in the parent component. Now I am going to pass the parent value to the child, right? So this operation, showing the operation I need to do in the child. So now I'm going to first add a selector, right, in in the parent component. So I have added a selector. So once we add selector, then here you can see that it's so child works, right? Now I need to perform the I need to pass the value from the parent to the child. So now I'm going to create one count, and I'm going to pass the parent account, right? And on the this communication, I am going to add in the child component. And you can see that I have added, right? And now I'm going to, so if you need to, like here you can see that the decorator, you need to add input decorators. So this is the very important term, input decorator. So if you need to add, if you need to communicate parent to child, then you need to add an input decorator. Through decorator, we have communicate parent to the child, right? You can see that. I just add parent child, right? So here you can see that it's not saved. So I'm going to save all. what we get in the parent. Okay, so I need to add a count here. So I need to put the name what we have put in the brackets. Yeah, here you can see that the error is gone. So now you can see that this increment parent and decrement parent. So these are the button in the parent component, and the count here you the showing the parent child communication count 20. So this is in the child component. So I'm going to click anything in the parent component. So this is the parent work. So I'm going to increment. So here you can see that the communication between the parent we have through the event, and the number is incremented in the child component. And similarly, when we decrement, so it is decrement. So we have clearly see that this is the parent and child communication. So now I just recall in the like in short terms. So you need to add a selector in the parent component, child selectors. Then you need to define the variables, whatever you need put as per your requirements, right? And after that, in the child component, you need to add a input decorator, and the name put should be same whatever you are passing the variables in the parent component, right? And use as per your requirement to the count variables in your child component. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching your video and have a nice day. And if you have any query or any question, please put me in the comment box. So I will try to resolve. So happy learning. Have a nice day.